Loopring. So, Loopring is obviously a layering solution for Ethereum. This is actually one of Vitalik Buterin's favorite sort of layering solutions. He's referenced it a few times in sort of blog posts that he's done, and these have resulted in pretty significant pumps for Loopring in the past. So I want to take a look at what this can hit in the next bull cycle. I think there are definitely gains here. And I think if Vitalik does another sort of blog post about it, I think this could be fairly massive. So let's take a look at everything Loopring. Before I do that, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. And in the videos, I showed myself buying these coins. I expected them to absolutely rocket up in price. You can see what all of these coins were worth when I recorded my videos, and the highs that these coins hit less than a year and a half on. It was about 16, 17 months. And what your profit would have been if you'd have thrown $100 into each one. And if you had, then literally ignored them. You could have just lived your life for 16, 17 months and then jumped onto your wallet and sold them all. Your profit would have been over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold all of these. We had the market crash. And since the market crash, I've been buying up cryptos that I think can do these 40x gains, 50x gains, 100x gains, like I said with coins like Phantom. You got to remember, no one was talking about Phantom in 2020. I highlighted it as the best investment of the year. It did nearly 700x gains. At this point in the market, 16, 17, 18 months from now, we're going to be in a full-blown parabolic bull market. So if you pick the right coins now, it can be, excuse the sort of, I don't know, what's it? Latitude? No, it's platitude. But anyway, it could be life-changing if you get the right coins. And I do. So if you want to see the coins that I'm in, you go over to copymycrypto.com, just read through the site, see the videos, see what the members have earned. Everything on the site is public record, so you can verify it all for yourselves. And if you like what you see, guys, join me there. Now, Loopring. Loopring is currently priced at 23.5 cents. As you can see, in the last bull cycle, it hit huge highs of about $3.50. And when you put that into context, that was a massive fast pump. It actually hit $3.83, and even just off of time frame, you can see that happened in the space of about 10 days. Pretty spectacular, like to go from around 50 cents to $3.80 odd. And why was that? Oh, Vitalik Buterin, the Ethereum founder, posted about Loopring. So we'll talk about what it is. Loopring is an open protocol designed for building decentralized crypto exchanges, so your DEXs on Ethereum. Now, in 2020, the average daily trading volume of the entire crypto market fluctuated between the range of 50 to 200 million a day. And most of that was on centralized exchanges. Obviously, since then, we have seen the emergence of things like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and more. And there are significant downsides to using a centralized exchange. What are they? Well, look at FTX, look at Celsius, look at BlockFi, look at Voyager. They were all crap. They all died, and they all lost people a lot of money. And if you use an exchange, you're not in control of what you own. That's the big thing. So if they do go belly under, you're going to lose what you own. If you're using a DEX, you're in control of your own wallet. That's a big thing. Now, who are the founders of Loopring? Well, the founders of Loopring are the Loopring Foundation, and the CEO of that is Daniel Wang. He's a software engineer and entrepreneur based out in China. He got a bachelor's degree from a university in China, as well as a master's in the same field from Arizona State. Prior to working on Loopring, he held a bunch of managerial and executive positions in big-ass tech companies like Boston Scientific, where he was the lead software engineer, and he was the senior director of engineering at JD.com, which is a massive Chinese e-commerce store, like e-commerce platform. He's also founded a ton of companies. Loopring has actually got a lot done in a very short space of time. What particularly Vitalik Buterin likes about this is their sort of zero knowledge roll-ups. So obviously we see these buzzwords and this jargon quite a lot within the crypto space. Unless you're willing to deep dive into the markets and into understanding, most people aren't really fully aware of what a zero knowledge roll-up is. So by using these, basically the throughput of the platform can be much faster. The transactions are also way cheaper. Now, Vitalik highlighted the urgent need for scaling of Ethereum in Electra in 2021 and predicted that layer 2 blockchains will be the way of the future. He highlighted one layer 2 scaling option in particular, stating that zero knowledge rollups will be Ethereum's preferred tactic in the short and medium term. They offer a sophisticated but extremely safe method by running computation off-chain, submitting validity proof to the main chain. Their major rival, the optimistic rollups, requires a week for withdrawals, which detracts from the user experience. You don't want to be waiting a week. And that's the other beauty of zero knowledge rollups. Now that's what Loopring's entire focus is upon. It is Ethereum's first zero knowledge rollup layer 2. It's fast, it's secure, and the fees are 100 times cheaper. 100 times cheaper. Think about that. That's brilliant. And make no mistake about it. Look, this is not like the only time that Vitalik has mentioned ZK rollups. He's mentioned Loopring by name in blog posts that he has put out there into the space. Obviously, Vitalik is one of the most influential people within crypto. You can make the argument he is the most, apart from Satoshi Nakamoto. And no one actually knows who that is. When you open up the Loopring app, what you'll see is the ability to trade assets. Now, what I do like about Loopring as well, firstly, look, the trading is as simple as it gets. It's the same as what you're going to see on Uniswap. Like if you've ever used Uniswap, you could use Loopring. But Loopring have specifically layer 2 assets as well that can be traded. They've also got a fully fledged order book. Now that's one thing. Look, fundamentally, you know why people like centralized exchanges? Because they have the order book. You can see what the trade, like where people are trying to buy, where people are trying to sell. That's a big deal. So the fact that they've got that up and running is just brilliant. Now, the earn mechanisms within Loopring as well are relatively similar, actually, to what are on centralized exchanges. You know, a lot of the DEXs did start doing some of these things first, like dual investments is where you buy the dip. So you can select a token and a settlement date and invest in a dual investment. What often happens here as well is you can do buy the dip strategies where you earn interest while you're waiting for the price target that you want for a particular crypto. They've also introduced layer 2 NFTs. They also have Loopring Pro now. They have really actually pushed this to the next stage. And they have a pretty damn good fiat on and off ramp that you can use. You just have to simply connect your wallet to get going. Overall, I actually really like this. They also have ETH staking. So they've integrated Lido and they've integrated Rocket Pool. So people can stake Ethereum through Loopring as well. All really positive steps. You can also stake Loopring as well. APR is absolutely shite. 0.3%. It's basically a bank. Technically it's a lot better than a bank, but still terrible. So I wouldn't be like getting excited about necessarily earning via staking here. But there are plenty of different earn mechanisms you can use. Like I said, there's leveraged Ethereum staking as well. Now there are additional fees that are incurred when you do this. But if you were to leverage stake one Ethereum, the potential APR is around 8.23%, but you are obviously you run a higher risk because this is an aggressive strategy. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend anyone do that unless they are fully aware of what the hell their risks are. Overall, I'm actually a real big fan of Loopring. And one thing that's really positive about Loopring as well, guys, is it is in a long-term uptrend. It has went through 2 bull cycles. You know, arguably one of the oldest cryptos. You know, there's not that many cryptos that have been through 2 full bull cycles and are in a long-term uptrend. It's high when it in its first bull cycle was about $1.50. Its most recent high was about $3.80. Well, it was $3.83. So what can this do? I think $5 is just a slam dunk for Loopring, to be honest. If it is $5, it's going to have a market cap of around $6.5 billion, $6.65 billion, which obviously is quite high. However, it has experienced pumps multiple times because of the one and only Vitalik Buterin. If he actually starts posting about zero knowledge roll-ups again, the crypto that's going to benefit the most from that is Loopring. It's just inevitable. It's just a fact. Loopring, by the way, is buyable everywhere. If you're going to get it, highly recommend BitGet. BitGet is a top 5 exchange in the making. Make no mistake about it. This is already got the biggest copy trading community in all of crypto. If you join, you can earn up to $1,000 in rewards, sometimes $5,000 in rewards. They have the best earn mechanisms in crypto as well, out of all the centralized exchanges. If you want to join BitGet, there's a partner link in the description that will give you discounts on trading fees, so you'll earn more crypto as you trade. So check that out, guys. Like I say, that link is in the description. So if you wanted Loopring, you could get it at BitGet. Like I said, I think this can hit $5. I really, really do. And if that does happen, that's a little more than a 20x gain. And again, we have seen historically that Vitalik Buterin likes to talk about Loopring. So if he does it one more time, we're going to see that sort of parabolic run that Loopring's had twice before. But let me know what you guys think. Do you trade on Loopring? If you do, how do you find it? Do you enjoy it? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, look, if you just want to remove the work from your crypto investing, head over to copymycrypto.com. That's where you can literally see my entire portfolio. You can copy along. It means you make the exact same profits as me, except the beauty is you don't have to think about anything. You don't have to do any research. You don't have to read white papers, learn about charts. You can just make the same investments as me, make the same profits as me. And if you want to see what the members have made, you go on to copymycrypto.com. You'll see it there. If you want to see what I've said in the past and what ended up happening, go on to copymycrypto.com. You'll see it there. Everything on the site is public record, so you can verify everything that you see. And if you like everything that you hear, you read, watch, and hear, then you should join me there and improve your crypto investing. And that's it from me, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.